so nice for me to be here too on this beautiful day at the Windfall Dutch Barn in the beginning of apple season when the apples are getting ripe. So I sort of pulled together a group of poems which reminded me of this season, which is late summer. And in the Chinese medicine, this is a whole separate season. This is a fifth season. Late summer is, it has a color which is yellow, has a taste which is sweet, and has all kinds of other qualities. So I'm just going to read this odd collection. When you choose a fruit from the bowl of life, people want to know, what are you eating? It's like, who is the father of your baby? So asks the careless man who jabbed me in the belly with his elbow, dancing. The responsibility falls on me. So when I fall on my butt, it's because I've been hanging out with some nut trying to crack the wrong code, the code not my own. All in all, it's a fair world. Too much spittle and Coca-Cola, too much crack and capture, but always just around the corner. Not the next one, but this one, here, in me. The fruits of peace are fair and ripe to eat. Solidago. There's goldenrod's face in the shadow it makes, tall lady with a fine expression of contentment and strength. She bows down in the wind, stands up again proud to enjoy her season, finally come. Green lips and golden hair. Cheerful aster is her friend. Patient and quiet were her leaves, silent her stem as it slowly grew, unnoticed until she bloomed. As a steward of my life, it can't be hurried or shorn by outsiders who haven't seen or understood what kind of plant or animal or mineral am I. Much work to do inside. In the pale gray morning, I swam, circling in the center of a quiet pond, loving the water. Its heavenly embrace on my nakedness took away my fear. Like a small whirlpool, I knew I could trust the emerging words, their intention to form a whole book like a deep pond, succession of thought ripples intersecting into the eventuality of fact. It's the state of affairs, order of the day, the world, destiny. These are the days of weeding and pruning, of getting stung and pricked, days of bleeding and singing, glorious days of nettles and thistles, roses and thorns, days of cleaning, preparing, feeling, releasing, old wounds healing, days of abundance, berries and plums, beans and tomatoes, days of the brightest flowers of all. These are the days of tasting, preparing, days of sharing. Autumn is coming, winter is coming. These are the blessing days, with long, rosy, golden rays of the sun. Dear women and men, I draw upon your strength. I am your affirmation. We do not waste time on separation, but nourish unity and life. This is the native thing. The savage in me, the witch, the poet, the saint simplicity. The canyon. The canyon is the place where the mountain opens its legs and the stream comes out. It is a place of birth, a dark place, a place where fear comes and where fear is let go, where it is transformed into joy. It is a place where the bears come from, where they go inside and give birth. And it is the place of dragonflies. It is the place where the light rides on their wings in spirals over the dark place, and where the spiders have thrown their golden strands from tree to tree, and this place is a giving place, so no matter how deep and old, it is always new. There is a sound coming from in there. I can hear, like a wind, but there is not a breeze, like a call, but it is not human or animal. I hear it, but it has no name. Standing in a torrent, I fill these cups one by one while the force nearly knocks me down, saved only by my tears. Vulnerability to the extreme lends fortitude to the dream. To let go of suffering is a courageous act. Come, architects, I seek a structure based on harmony, not linear, not chronology, but arched prettily, like a bower festooned with flowers, where tensions soften to the ground, poetry as medicine, energy of sound. Have you seen the rattle doctor? He visits here sometimes. So pleasing is his work, so fine. The best can't go in words anyway. The swamp, the pond, the pretty place, the cliff where the sweet black birch grew, whose twigs we chewed, and out came songs. Summer. I had a boat once. It was summer on my pond. Floating frogs watched as I went by, and sometimes I let them ride with me. A friend lay once in my boat with me. It was cool in the shade of the willow tree. Let us drift, I said, and we laughed then at my words. But we have drifted ever since. To integrate self-knowledge with the artist's soul, to generate something new from what is old. We are not old who dare to do this. A small assent and graceful O, the subtle union of arpeggio. A heaven-sent obedience I hold like fruit in hand, half-eaten. I Am America Blooming, Texas, 1972. America is dying and is being born. Dreams of people are lying around, scattered and torn on the ground. But our tears are the rain, sweet rain, and up out of the pain, love grows like an ear of corn. I put my feet in the West Canada Creek, in the soft black silt where the yellow iris blooms, in the black silt soft where the deer swam across, and I saw from the bridge the deer swimming slow. Its fur looked red, and the sky was aglow all round its head. Was the green of the edge, and the sky on the water reflected it as it held its head and it swam across, and the leaves and the water reflected it.